5%. Okay. Well, I don't know if anyone is out there. If anybody's going to click in, this is really going to be just like a test run of something that I want to try to do on Sunday mornings. Um, we'll see if notifications go out. I haven't told anybody that I was going live this morning. So it's been all of 30 seconds. So, and there's nobody watching. So we will, oh, well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Nep. Good morning, David. Um, like I was saying, I didn't express to anyone that I was going live this morning. I just thought I would give this a try and see how this worked. So yeah, how are you guys this morning? Yeah, I got a full face beat up uploading. I gotta pay attention. Well, no, see, I'm on StreamYard, so there's a delay. Good morning, Raphael. There's a delay from the comments from actual YouTube to the StreamYard. So if I'm behind, I apologize. I'm so sorry. Gotta pay attention. Oh Lord Jesus. I'm gonna pay attention, I promise. I promise. I just came on here for a quick couple minutes to give this a test and chat a little bit about this Breakfast Club Charlemagne situation. My little brother did an excellent video. If you haven't seen it, go to his channel, Jaded Nerd, and he did excellent commentary on, and he had receipts about the previous history between, yeah, I call him Uncle Charla, about the previous receipts between Angela Yee, and what's the child's name? Gucci Mane. And where I stand with this whole situation is that I don't understand what the big issue is right now. DJ Envy, not the goddess Jesus, fix it. Charlemagne does interviews with people from the hip hop community by himself all the time. He has a whole separate entity, a whole separate show where it's just him interviewing people from the hip hop community. He's done interviews with Kanye. Um, I listen to the Joe Budden podcast, and they frequently talk about how Charlemagne is always competing with Joe in his, because Joe Budden has the pull up where he interviewed prominent people from the hip hop community, and he's always saying that Charlemagne is trying to get in on his interview bag. So Charlemagne has an established history of interviewing people from the hip hop community without DJ Envy and Angela Yee, regardless of if there's a personal problem there or not. And DJ Envy has gotten up and walked out of interviews on the Breakfast Club because he was angry. Good morning, Monk Chip. When Deezus and Meryl came up to the Breakfast Club, and they had made some jokes which were very funny and I didn't find offensive about DJ Envy's wife, DJ Envy cussed them out and then walked out on the interview, leaving Charlemagne by himself to continue the interview with Deezus and Meryl. That wasn't an issue. When Troy Ave came up to the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne said, I don't fuck with this nigga. You know, he's standing behind his man Tax Stone. Be safe, beloved. Free tax. That wasn't an issue. When he stood on his principles and said, no, I'm not coming up, I'm not doing this interview with this person, that wasn't an issue. Now that Angela Yee has gotten called out about being thirsty behind Gucci Mane, now she wants DJ Envy to turn their back on Gucci Mane too. I don't think that's true, Monk Chip. I think you can mix business and friendship. You just have to be careful and respectful. However, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If it was okay for DJ Envy and Angela Yee to interview Troy Ave without Charlemagne, without it being an issue, and Charlemagne throwing a hissy fit and unfollowing people and acting the ass, then why is it not okay for Charlemagne to interview Gucci Mane without DJ Envy and Angela Yee, and then it's the problem? I don't understand. Fair exchange is no robbery. If it's good for you, it's good for me. Like, I don't understand what the issue is. And the issue with Angela Yee is she talked about he pressed her about being thirsty for him on some old flirting shit. And the issue between Troy Ave and Charlemagne is actually somebody's life was taken. There was a whole shooting. People are in jail currently, uh, going to trial, or they've been convicted, or I'm not even sure what the tax stone issue is right now. I don't understand. Those are real life and death issues. Bag, they're trying to control the bag. Well, but you can't control the bag because Charlemagne is the Breakfast Club. Let's truth be told. Truth be told. Exactly, Nat. Exactly. Charlemagne is the bag. He is the Breakfast Club. He is the draw. It's not ain't nobody really checking for DJ Envy and Angela Yee like that. I don't listen to neither one of their podcasts. They both have podcasts. I don't even know what the hell she be on her podcast talking about. The one time I listened to it is they just talked about sex the whole time, I think. I don't know if that's what, child, if that's what she got going on, this, so be it. I'm sure there's an audience that wants to listen to her talk. I am not one of them, but I'm sure there's an audience for it. But you cannot get mad at someone pulling a you on you. Sis, that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. And now she's trying to talk about, well, look at what Gucci Mane looked like in 2015. Yeah, yes. She has a podcast. It's on the same network with Charlemagne's podcast and DJ Envy's podcast. And if it wasn't for Charlemagne, neither one of them motherfuckers would have a podcast because he put them on. So you gonna bite the hand that feeds you? That's what we doing today? That's what we doing today. That don't even make no damn sense. I don't get it. What girl? No. Absolutely not. We don't know her. I don't even know the name of her podcast. I just know that she has one. And the only reason why I know that she has one is because I'm subscribed to the YouTube channel for that podcast network. So her podcast pop up in my feed. I don't never click on it, nor do I listen to it. But I know she has one. And DJ Envy has one with his wife. I don't listen to that shit either. Theirs is called like the KC Crew or something. I don't know. But it's him and his wife. I don't listen to that bullshit. And truth be told, I have fallen off of listening to Charlemagne's podcast because his co-host, he vexes my spirit. That little white boy do a lot. He do a whole lot. And sometimes I just be like, no, no. So like, once again, I don't understand. You was flirting with the man. You probably tried to warm his bed. You didn't get nowhere with it. And now, child, we're not even going to discuss how she rolled Tank under the bus with that fucking clickbait. Because that's what that was. That was clickbait. She threw a verbal bomb in the middle of a whole completely different conversation, and then cut that out, and then put that clip out there to draw attention to her little raggedy podcast. Should anybody think about Angela Yee and her big bag of bullshit? Okay. Okay, so um, now that I'm done cussing out Angela Yee, and I feel like that was a light cuss out because I didn't actually use any cuss words because it's a Sunday, and I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to get into heaven. Um, can we put into discussions what is happening with our YouTube web series? And what is with all of the delays and the secrecy and the uncommunication and the non-communication? Like there are several shows that I review that are on YouTube, and we are happily, not happily at this point, we're waiting for their new seasons to start. Like the Side Chicks of Charlotte. I'm waiting for season 2. I've been waiting for season 2 for over a year. Hey, Andrea, good morning. Um, I've been waiting for over a year, and they keep putting things out that says, "Hey, Lockhead Boss Lady." They keep putting out, "Oh, the new season is coming. The new season is coming. When is it? Where is it? What are you talking about?" Like this is how you upset your yes, Nep, the Side Chicks of Charlotte. Hey, diving for Tep. Yeah, yeah. That I got 1,000 views on that video. But I live in Charlotte. So I was like, I know where this place is. I know where that place is. I was very into the Side Chicks of Charlotte. And then it went all, because it was a bunch of foolish. When I say that is a bunch of foolishness and shenanigans, baby, if y'all think Love and Hip Hop and the Housewives is some mess, that Side Chicks of Charlotte is a absolute fool. It is a fool. Do you hear me? I'm happily waiting for season 2. Hopefully they upgrade the men that are on this show because all of them were facially challenged. In my humble opinion, none of them. Oh Jesus, fix it, God. None of them was. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Are you like? Are you tickling me? Like I'm sorry. I'm just saying they were nap. You got to go back and look at the episodes and then look at the dudes. First of all, look at the dudes and then look at their names. Like one dude looked like a burnt cockroach with dreads, and he was dating a little white girl. Oh God, he was dating a little white girl, and she was bringing in 3 other chicks, and he came to the studio to see her for like 30 seconds. Okay, Kamisha reviews. All right. Come on in the room. It's always space for people to come and do reviews. So he went to he went to the studio and he was there for 30 seconds and he's like, "Oh, my Uber is here." Child, if you see this little man, Father God fix it. So he leaves, and so the little white girl gets a phone call from from the hairdresser on the show, and she was like, "Your man just got in the car with such and such and so and so," and she was like, "Is she driving for Uber?" Ooh, girl, ooh, sis, she was dumb as a box of rocks. She was just dating him to get her some new titties, but still, sis, girl, honey boo, no, ma'am. I can't help it. Okay, but like at this point, all of my web series are on hiatus. Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas, G Status, ATL Hustle, Side Chicks of Charlotte. I Yes, Miss Andrea, you got to look it up. It's on YouTube. It's called The Side Chicks of Charlotte. Watch it, and I'm telling you, you're going to be tickled. It is a bun. You cannot take anything in the show seriously. You got to take it with a grain of salt and just come into it like, oh, this is going to be a bucket of foolishness, and that is what I'm here for, and you will enjoy it because it is hilarious. One girl is a drunk. She done went off to Florida and she disappeared for a couple of weeks, and she talked about she got robbed, but they didn't steal her cell phone, and like it's a whole thing. Like they didn't steal her very expensive watch. No, it's not bad. Carmisha, they just on Instagram, they vexing my spirit. Hold on. Let me get back to it. This is what I got. Can y'all see that? It says The Side Chicks of Charlotte. New season coming soon. Oh! No, because first of all, I didn't know if you were at church or if you were getting ready to do your Sunday Picks video. So I didn't want to disturb anybody. I didn't tell anybody that I was going live. This was very spur of the moment. Please don't insert your side eye. I love you. Don't do that. This is just a quick something that this is a test run. And I know really B is probably in a coma somewhere after she took her power nap and then went back out last night. So I knew I wasn't going to disturb her. So no, I didn't. I didn't tell the family that I was going to be on live. I just took a chance and jumped out here. So please, I love you. It's not charge it to my head and not my heart. But like I was saying, I am waiting with bated breath for all of my web series shows to come back. Oh, not your boxers. See? Okay, so here's the other thing. So the reason why I have a full face of makeup on at 10:46. See, I'm about to put my brother's business all the way out here. So yes, everybody put a shondo in the room for my little brother who is side-eyeing me right now, but he knows that I love him. So my other little brother, we were on the phone for hours yesterday. And when does season 2? I don't know. And whenever they asked them, anybody, what date, where's the date? They just put the emoji with the 3 hearts around it. Nigga, that don't tell me when the show start. That doesn't help me. That's cute that you love my comment, but can you answer the motherfucking question? Hey, Vovo to Love. Hey, YBS Mary One. Good morning. So yeah, I feel like I'm screaming for some odd reason. So yeah, like I was saying, my little brother was like, "Oh, what time does mommy's church start?" So because today is my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Lacey. And she has a lunch at 12. And we was like, 12? You gonna be still in church? What you mean? And they're like, oh no, church will be over. I was like, I don't know what kind of church they have, and the church is over at 12 o'clock. That just don't make no sense. And then we like, oh, it must start early, like 9:30. Started at 9:30. So my brother and I was like, okay. He's like, okay, I'm gonna come pick you up for church. We're gonna go to church, and then we're gonna go out to lunch, to the birthday lunch. Cool. So we talking, we were on the phone for hours. I'm on the phone with him while he's like, oh, I have a Halloween party to go to tonight. Let me pick this costume. He went to his Roman emperor, shenanigans and foolishness. I said, okay. And at that point, I know my little bro. I said, this nigga is not going to be up to go to no damn church. So, but me always want to be the prepared. I don't want you to wait on me. I want to be ready when you ready if you're coming to get me to pick me up. Oh, come on, get dressed to go get seafood. So I get up at 8 a.m. and because service starts at 9:30. I text him. Oh no. No. She know I love her though. So I text him. I text him one word. I said church, question mark, question mark. That was at 8 a.m. He just literally texted me 2 minutes ago, talking about the way I was knocked out. I'm not your sister for nothing. I knew your ass wasn't going no damn church when you said you was going to a party. I know what that means. That means that you're going to be out twerking till 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're going to come home and still be up till like 6 because you don't know how to take your ass to bed at night, and then we wouldn't go to church. So I knew that from jump. So this is my happy birthday lunch face. It's a lot. I am currently editing, get my video together so I can upload the get ready with me that I did to get this face. And really B is not gonna get me because she understands. She don't always tell us when she go live. I'm just saying. Thank you. Andrea. But yeah, my brother he's special. He is very special. So we're going to go celebrate my sister's birthday. Oh no. See, I'll tell you, you don't have to do that. I don't like the fact that it gets darker. What's happening? I have to sit up, sit forward. Oh, okay. Maybe it's getting darker because I'm sitting, it's natural light and I'm sitting right by the window. So when a cloud goes, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not technically inclined. You are such a tattletale, El Teddy. You're such a tattletale. Golly. Just told a whole, just, you know what? You just don't have to do this. So anyway, like I was saying, I just need better communication. If these people want to be professional and have these shows and have them go to the next level, they have to up their level of communication with not with their fan base in regards to when their shows are starting, having a set schedule that they're uploading on. If there is some type of issue and there needs to be a delay, oh no. I was only gonna be here for like 30 minutes. They really catch me for this 30 minutes. um and just overall being more communicative and not and also not taking constructive criticism to heart, especially if you're going to be in this particular arena. You have to have thick skin. You can't be offended like every time somebody says something. Now, if people are being blatantly disrespectful and things of that nature, then I understand sometimes you got to pop off. But I need, oh no. Hi, sis. Don't do that. Y'all. Oh no. Yes, because I assumed that you would be recuperating and recovering from Jiho, and you took a power nap and then you went back out. So I assumed you was out late and you would be tired, and I didn't want to, because I didn't know if this was going to work. I didn't know how this was going to go. Why is my whole life explaining to my siblings why I went live without them knowing and them giving me fever for it? Oh, you on your way to breakfast? Oh God, I'm not eating anything because I'm going to a lunch and at 12 o'clock. So I'll be up here for maybe a couple more minutes, and then I'd go and get my life together and put on undergarments and things of that, and clothes and stuff and situations. I am finding it difficult. Let me just say this. I prefer, besides the one-off like David Makes Man, like I prefer like TV shows that come on TV, those to be my enjoyment. Like I like reviewing like the YouTube shows. Those that is, I guess, my niche or something or whatever. I like that level of the shows, and those are the shows that I like to review. Shows that are on TV seem to be more difficult, more time consuming. Hell, I am 3 episodes behind on Dracula, and when I get home, I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna do one big video on all 3 episodes, so I'm caught up for the season finale. I am just like, I don't know how really me and El Teddy do it with these shows that come on network TV, like Greenleaf. Like I looked at one episode, I was like, this is too much. I can't. Okay. Like I don't like Power at all. I don't watch Power. I watch their reviews, and then when we have the occasional live panel where we talk about panel, I'm only going off what they said on their reviews. I don't know if that actually happened or not on the episode. I'm just going off of what they said. You know why? Because I hate the show and I don't like it. I don't like it. I saw 8. I got into all the way up to season 1, episode 8. I hated every character on that show. I hated the mama. I hated Ghost. I hated Angela. I hated the wife. I hated the kids. I hated Tommy. I hated Tommy's girlfriend. I hated Tommy's mama. I didn't like anybody. And I was like, this is stupid and I'm not doing this anymore. And I checked out and I haven't been back until now. And I jumped back, and it's a soap opera, and I jumped back in like nothing ever happened. I ain't even seen none of these damn episodes. So I prefer, right, Andrea? I know it's horrible. Oh, God. I don't do power reviews because I don't like the show. Like, he lost me when 30 seconds into the show, you cheating on your wife. Well, fuck you, nigga. I don't do, it's just, I don't care that you're naked in the shower. You're a naked in the shower cheater, and it's just not sexy to me. So get somewhere and sit the fuck down. Like, I tried to do Black Lightning. I love Black Lightning. Like, that's my show. And still, in reviewing it, Nep, you ain't missed nothing because it's a bunch of foolishness and shenanigans. People, like, I have guy friends who are wholly invested. And when I be like, the show was bullshit, they get in their feelings and they stop talking to me. They'll be all right. They will be all right. Don't even worry about it. Don't even stress yourself about that show. It's not worth the, it's not. I feel about Power the way some people felt about Game of Thrones. Well, I've never watched it and I'm just fine and blah, blah, blah. I loved Game of Thrones. Again, shows that I really, really love, I don't want to review because then it becomes work and then I don't love it anymore. So I have to find the happy medium between this show is something that I enjoy, but don't enjoy so much that if I'm reviewing it for my channel, then it takes some of the joy out of me watching the show. And that's where, because David Makes Man, I love that show with all of my fibers of my being. And I was happy to do reviews for that. But then again, Andrea. Oh, I'm so glad that you love Power. I hate it. Hate it. I hate it. I don't have no love for Ghost. I don't have no love for Tommy. I didn't like Tariq when he was a little kid, and I definitely don't like him now. I'm sorry. I just don't. The have and the have nots. Now let me go to the have and the have nots. I've seen several episodes of the have and the have nots, and if it's the same show, I'm thinking that's the one where the mama has the gay son, and she put a hit out on him, and she had him beat up, and a whole bunch of shenanigans and foolishness. And who the fuck got time? You know what, Tyler? Nope. Hold on, I gotta send my little brother some love. I love you anyway, because I knew your ass wasn't going to church, my nigga. I knew. Don't, Jeffrey? No, I don't have an issue with Jeffrey. It's his crazy ass mama that took me. I'm like, bitch, this your baby. What you mean? Like, okay, so full honesty and transparency. I am a mother of, I gave birth to 4 children. My youngest son passed at the age of 2. And then I have my oldest son and my 2 daughters. One of my daughters is on the LGBTQIA spectrum. So I get personally offended. The Mayans, no, Andrea. I've seen commercials for the Mayans, but I've never watched it. It's like a continuation of that other show. It's a spinoff about the bikers. Um, I get personally offended when there are parents that are always portrayed when they have children that are LGBTQIA and they treat their kids like shit. That personally as a mama offends me because there's absolutely nothing that my kids can do that will change my love for them. So when it's like when I hear stories like that of people putting their kids out, or the man killed his son because he thought the son was going to be gay, things like that personally offend me because I have a child who is LGBT, and ain't nothing that little heifer can do. Ain't nothing she can do that would cause, there's like, you're a parent. That's the whole point of you being a parent. It's supposed to be unconditional love for your child. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It makes me want to fight you. So, I'm never going to be okay with that particular storyline, even though I know it happens all the time. I don't like it. And that broad, she done all kinds of stuff just because she's mad that the baby is gay. So what? I don't understand what that got to do with you anyway. You wasn't trying to lay down with him. That's gross. But I'm just saying, so what difference does it make? What difference does it make to you? Who that child? Now, I understand you not wanting your child's life to be hard, and you want to protect them from the world, and being gay in this present world, it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still not the best. So that part I get, but not bad lighting, Jesus. Yeah, I don't get it. You still love your baby. It's your baby. Nothing changed. Absolutely nothing has changed. Just who they're gonna bring. I would be more offended if my son. I told my son, oh, God, y'all gonna pray for me because this is horrible. Because after I just was like rah rah LGBT, we finna take a left turn. I told him don't bring no white girls to my house. I did. I said if she can't use my comb, do not bring her to my home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I didn't give that same caveat to my daughters, but I definitely told my son. Thank you, Andrea. Quintessential. You're not late to the party. This is impromptu. This wasn't planned. My siblings is still in their feelings because I didn't even tell them that this was happening. But yeah, we're just doing a little chit chat for a few minutes before I have to get dressed to leave to go to my sister's birthday lunch. Um, Hell, I forgot what I was saying, Jesus. Somebody help me. I don't know. Oh, so we can. Oh God. Oh yeah, about bringing a white girl home. Don't. You can't bring Becky and her good hair to my house. I'm sorry. You cannot. I love you. Not, and it's not that because I have. Well, if dating is not the right word, I had sex with a white man before. The rumors. I was just wanting to know if the rumors were true, and I was pleasantly surprised with this white man to know that he had a baby arm. I was like, oh, well, if that's the case, well, all right. But I was very young when that happened. But I don't know. I was just, my preference is to be with a black man. I wouldn't say no to someone. I wouldn't say no to dating someone of another race. Um, but there are just some inherent things when you are with someone who is the same color of you that there's no explanation needed for. Um, Oh, Jaded, I love you. Oh no. Now Jaded knows he's up. Oh good. Um, but yeah, I don't everybody has a preference. I don't anybody else's preference besides my son, really I don't care for. Like if you're famous and you decide to dump your black wife for a white woman, I'm gonna side eye the fuck out of you. And Volvo, yeah, yeah, don't sleep on them. Yeah, yeah, because that took me by surprise. I had to double fist that thing. I said, oh Jesus, woo, woo, woo. Oh God, okay. I'm not gonna talk too much about this because that was when I was thought adjacent, and that whole situation I shouldn't have been in to begin with because I was in a relationship at the time. He was in a relationship at the time, and when you it's always better. Can I touch your hair? What? Oh no. Why do you have to wrap your hair up at night? Is that what the white boy said to you? Why do you have to wrap your hair up at night? See, okay, and another thing about wrapping your hair up at night, here's what I don't do. I don't do that. You know why? Because whenever I wrap my hair up at night, when I wake up, my wrap is never on my head. When I sleep wild apparently. Like one time I woke up and the wrap was down there by my feet. How the hell did it get all the way down there? I still don't know. So to prevent all of that, satin pillowcases on all of my pillows. I had to, otherwise, because it's never gonna work. It's never gonna be okay. Like it's just not. It's just not. Whose brother is gay? What happened? What are we talking about? I missed it. Sweet Mary and Joseph. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? Oh, so Volvo, you said the white boy said, can he touch? Now, that is a thing with a lot of Caucasian family. And then wanting to always touch your hair. No, don't touch my hair. If you want to touch my hair, please ask. Please ask me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know because I have the attention span of a mosquito neptarian. That's why. Hi, QI. Um, I don't know how this conversation. How do you know how we got to white people touching our hair? But we're here now, so I'm sure I'll make a U-turn and go back to whatever the hell I was talking about. Oh, this was about having preferences, and this is about having preferences, and who you date and who you love. And I don't care about your preferences. I only care about mine because those are the ones that affect me. So I know what I like, and I like over 6 foot tall bearded dudes, possibly with a little gut. That's what I like. That's what I like. I'm probably going to end up married to a 5'8" dude with a clean face, but still, what I like thick, beefy. Wow, that thick was real strong. I like very tall, very thick, bearded, or at least some type of facial hair on a gentleman. You don't necessarily have to have hair. You can be bald on top. That is really not an issue for me. I like someone I can have a conversation with. I like I like someone. What I'm really looking for is someone who I can sit in silence with and still be talking. And we still communicating, even though no physical words are being said to each other. That is what I'm looking for. And it's because I am an introvert that matters as an extroverted person. Oh God, y'all see it, the whole of my, it'll be fine. So right, Jada, there's no shame in dreams. A 6'8", 320-pound man. I have one of those on my roster. could fall in love with this 5'4", 200-pound woman. Hey, it was almost 400 pounds, but I lost a whole lot of weight. But it could be that, you know, his soul recognizes mine and we live happily ever after. Or my soulmate could be wrapped up into a 5'9" light skinned dude who, hey Markel, baby, how are you? Um, that could be my destiny too. I don't know. Here's what I do know. I would like the Lord to look. I'm ready. Jesus, where is he? Where is he? I don't want to be a thought no more. Well, I'm not really a thought. I have been thoughtful. Oh my God, Monk Chip, please pay attention to your driving. Jesus Christ. I don't want to be thoughtful anymore. Oh, we're just talking about preferences and with the opposite sex and maybe the opposite race of ours, and how I told my son he couldn't bring a white girl home, but I have been with a white man, and I'm not a pope. I don't know. I don't see my soulmate is I don't think he's Caucasian. I just don't. I just don't. And not that I mean to be cutting myself off from so much of the population with that thought. It's just that I just don't think that's I just don't think the other half of my soul is housed in someone from the Caucasus Mountains, as El Teddy is fond of saying. Yeah, then no. I'm trying to stay open to this process. I've learned about myself that I am a relationship girl. I like to be in relationships. I have been single now for the first time in my adult life for the last 3 years. And I am now realizing that there's a lot of ain't shitness out here. From the time I was 15 on, I've been in relationships up until I turned 39. And I'm 42. I'll be 43 next Sunday. But yeah, in these last couple of years, you run into a lot of bullshit. There is a lot of men, and I don't know if I'm a magnet for this. You want to fuck, but you don't want to be in a relationship. But you don't want me to be actively looking for someone who wants to be in a relationship with me because you want access to me whenever you get ready. Oh no, Bubba, this is Silly Sundays with Ebby Reviews. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. I was going to call this Sunday Shenanigans, but Silly Sundays works as well. I don't even know what I was just saying. I told y'all I have the attention span of a mosquito, Jesus. Oh God, it's okay. I've been up here for 43 minutes. I'm going to give this another 10 and then we're going to get off because clearly I can't keep a thought in my head without it straying away. And I do need to get dressed and then get over to this restaurant for my sister's birthday party. So Markel, why are you here? Earlier we were speaking on our beloved YouTube series and how we are waiting with bated breath for all of them. All of them are on hiatus. Every single one of them. G Status, Chase Dallas, Chasing Atlanta, the side chicks of Charlotte. I'm waiting for somebody to come back so I can get back into reviewing something because the shows on the network shows are my pleasure time to watch TV. And I'm just waiting. Like I watched the first episode of The Watchmen last Sunday. I'm going to watch episode 2. A lot happened on that show. It's it has a lot of racial overtones to that show. Like it literally started with the burning of Black Wall Street. That is how, because the show was set in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So that is how that show started. So there is a lot going on there. And I don't know if I have the wherewithal to be able to review that particular show because there are so many moving parts with that show. I think that might be another just guilty pleasure of mine. Also, I saw Rhythm and Flow, the Netflix show with Cardi B, T.I., and Chance the Rapper. Like all the episodes are now out. The trailer is next month, not December. Should you show your relationship on the show? That is, well, how new is the relationship? And is your partner okay with being shown on the show? Those are two very important questions that should determine whether or not, have I ever been married? Yes. Okay, quiet as kept, legally still married. I got married at the age of 22. My anniversary is in March, and it'll be 21 years that I have been legally married to this man. Now, we have been separated since June 3rd of 2009, but I've just been lazy, and I haven't. Since June 3rd of 2009. Oh, no. But we're legally married, and I have an insurance policy, and I keep praying that the Lord take him in his sleep because he's worth more to me dead than he is alive. So, y'all pray for me. just pray for my situation. That's how I knew it was over, is because my prayer changed to Lord, fix our situation, to Lord, just take him in his sleep. And that's still my prayer to this day. Lord, why just he doesn't have to breathe. Just cut his air supply off for like an hour, Jesus, until he's no longer, until he opens his eyes on the other side, God. Oh no. Oh, El Teddy. Lord. Oh, Andrew, you don't know if your soulmate is a black man now. I know black men are getting a lot of bad reps. Why folk don't like divorces? Good morning, surprise around the corner. I don't know. I just been okay. So we're gonna be fully transparent since we're on the live. I literally have been using the fact that I'm still legally married to like a shield. I chose wrong the first time, and I'm kind of terrified of choosing wrong again. So I clearly I have to get my life together, and next year I will absolutely file for the divorce. I'm keeping the insurance policy because I need to get something out of this. Really, B, your soulmate is not bad. It's not a Bob. It's not a battery operated boyfriend. That is not your soulmate. He is out there. Just like I refuse to give up hope that mine is out there. I know he's out there. I know he is. The Lord didn't bring me this far. And the Lord knows the desires of my heart. And he cares for me. So therefore, I know that my soulmate is out there somewhere. Talk about my soulmate is battery operated. That's ridiculous. So silly. Look. Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to stop moving because clearly the camera doesn't like it when I move. Thank you, Jaded. Because honestly, I have the faith. Well, okay, Volvo. I'm going to, it's like $200. I'm going to get the divorce. Maybe that will be my birthday gift to myself. Oh, okay. You're gonna keep it limited to what really be? And again, Markel, yeah, let me go back because clearly I don't know how I keep getting off on these tangents. Um, in regards to, because I know there is a stigma, there is a like a curse on relationships that are on reality shows where people bring in spouses and then everything just tends to fall apart. Uh, that's really a conversation that you need to have with your boo. Um, because consequently, from him being on the show, oh, okay. Consequently, from him being on the show, that is absolutely going to garner more attention towards him. And he has y'all have to know to be mentally prepared, mentally and spiritually prepared for that. Um, Inviting a bunch of people. I don't know what's happening there. I don't like that. What's happening? My lipstick is lifting. I don't like it. I have to get a different brand. But inviting, that's like inviting more people into your situation. Oh, thank you, really. My sister always looking out for me. Um, Inviting the whole world to look at and take apart your relationship and have an opinion on it. I don't know if your relationship is, it depends on how long you guys have been together. If it's strong enough to handle all of the criticism and all of the people who are going to be throwing peen and badussi at both you and your man. Um, y'all have to have some kind of open, honest conversation and understanding of what the consequences could possibly be to you guys being on the show together. That's that, and that's that on that. What time is? Oh, it's 11:21. Okay, y'all. I have got to go. I have to get dressed, and then oh, my family is so rude. So y'all just gonna keep texting me during the live, so the thing keeps going off. No, because my live is getting ready to be over. I want to thank everybody for coming to this for my very first live where my face is on the screen, and for participating and running with me on all of these tangents because this was a whole hot mess. But I appreciate everyone coming. If you can drop a like on this live, I'm going to put all of my information into the chat. Follow me on the interwebs, on Snapchat, on Instagram. Unfortunately, right now, my Facebook is just for family. And the random church member who I feel guilted into accepting because how you going to say no to the mother of the church? Why is she on Facebook? You're 80 some years old. Why are you on Facebook? You know what? That's a whole nother live. Thank you guys for joining me today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.